Right, so hello guys and welcome back to the Dwarves. Last time we arrived here in the beautiful place of the first links where everything is made out of metals and a few alloys, but mainly metal. And of course a little bit of stonemason and everything, but their main element is the metal. So Andokoi rejoined us last time with Jeroen, and then we also met Balandilin something. And so now I think I'm off to bed or back up to the throne room. I am not quite sure, so I'm just running around here a little bit, and my little tongue deal here is a bit slow, so yeah, we'll have to figure out how this works. I think I just have to go up back, because that's Belindil over there. I'll just go back up to the throne room. Okay, just go back up.
I've gathered all of the metal we need for Keenfire. I'm ready to depart.
You nod and then look her solemnly in the eyes.
Once we set off, stay in the background, keep out of fights, and avoid all danger.
The female dwarf's expression darkens.
Shall we engage in a trial fight, Mr. Dwarf?
No, Bivrakas. No, I know that female dwarves can fight. It's because of the axe. You're the only one who can forge it. If something happens to you, we won't be able to stop Nodon.
The face of the smith relaxes, and then a smile appears on her lips.
I can look after myself.
Oh, she can look after herself. I love the accent that they gave all the people. Except I just really love the, I don't know exactly which accent.
Greetings, Queen Zamtis.
The queen bows her head slightly, prompting you to speak.
Well, I never heard anything about a dwarf something, and I'm only like 60 cycles old, so it's not very old. Okay.
Is everything ready for our journey to the Kingdom of the Fifthlings?
We have provided wagons for you and your companions. Are your preparations complete?
Yes.
As far as I know, yeah.
We are ready.
The queen nods slowly.
Rally your companions. I will march east with my host, but don't be misled. The fate of the perished land is in your hands, not mine. May you succeed and return unhurt. Vrakas be with you.
Huh. Yeah, also to organize a campaign that that large between all the different tribes and in Gilgalad is not that easy, but still interesting how people did that back then without telecommunication, satellites.
The plains of Tabain are the most fertile in Girdlegard, and rightly give the kingdom its nickname of the breadbasket. The east of the land has been in revolt since the perished land advanced, and the peace seemed to have broken in the heartland too, as a group of strangers crawl out of a hole in the ground.
Why don't we just look for a tunnel that hasn't collapsed?
And what if we don't find one? If we're overground, we at least know that there's a way, even if it's dangerous. Let's go.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, okay, wait. And so, Tumbin, big great plain. There's 2 quests, and we have to go right by Zonbazur. Okay, cool. So that's actually quite a bit of way that we traveled, and we it seems that we got trapped again or went into a tunnel. So let's just go to Pennyfield, stock them on food supplies and...
Rudacre is, contrary to what the name suggests, a large city.
Get on our city.
If Rodario is to be believed, more than 70,000 people live here, a number that you find it hard to even imagine. But while you walk through the streets, you don't doubt that it's the truth. Never before have you seen such huge masses of people.
If we are looking for somewhere to quench our thirst or for a roof over our heads, then I would recommend the Golden Well Tavern. And we can find everything we need for the rest of our journey at the big market. Just say where you want to go, Tungdill, and I'll show you the way.
A what? A golden well.
The big market at the city's south gate certainly lives up to its name. You have never seen a market on such a scale. Stands, large and small, as far as the eye can see. Everything you could possibly need can be found here, as well as plenty of things that seem to have no use at all.
Yeah.
While you push your way through the crowd to get to the trader Rodario wants to introduce to you, you overhear two peasants talking about elves.
No, I tell ya, it was elves. Pale skin, pointy ears.
Yeah, something strange is going on these days. Old Trundlewood from down Acrehill way said he saw some pointy ears too. Come to think of it, where's he been all week?
Here we are.
Rodario's sudden announcement draws your attention away from the locals to the tent that you're now standing in front of.
Welcome to Brand's Potpourri. Whatever your heart may desire, I can supply.
Great. Then... show me what you got. Show me what you got. Ooh, I can upgrade this one. Grants one extra action point every 2 seconds during battle, which I currently have only every 5 seconds, which I also don't use that much. 10% chance to regenerate 20% health during a successful attack. And the current one does 10%, 10%. So that doubles up. Increase damage of special attacks by 60%. Get rid of that. I don't need that. Okay, just something else. Useless and battle, but very valuable. Right, we picked up that. That's another 500. Nice. So let's get all the provisioning we need. And then... I mean, it's a straightforward task, so... Cost 750, that's 1,200. 1,200 is probably worth it a little bit more. The action points are nice too, but at the same time, every 5 seconds an extra action point is still good enough. Because this is that's defense regeneration, and yeah, okay, fine.
You follow Rodario through the lively streets until he reaches a run-down 2-story building. You hope that this dump isn't the tavern that Rodario recommends.
Yeah.
You prepare yourself for the worst. But the inside of the tavern surprises you all. The walls are clad with dark, finely ornamented wood. The floor is clean. The tables are weighed down with good food, and a hot fire is burning in the fireplace. One should never judge a book by its cover. The guests look you over, full of curiosity, and many nod a greeting. The haggard woman behind the bar greets you loudly.
Rodario, you old rogue! What are you doing here? And you've got dwarves with you! I don't see one my whole life, and then several come along in the same month.
We are on an important mission, Madame Flori, and could do with a place to stay the night.
Rodario introduces you and negotiates a good price for a few beds and a night's lodgings.
Nice.
Sorry for asking, but You said you'd seen some other dwarves recently.
You're thinking of Gandagar's group and wonder whether they might have reached the kingdom of the Fifthlings already.
Yes, a nice bloke from the west. Paid for his room for a month in advance and then disappeared. Travelling lights.
The landlady's expression darkens.
That was 3 weeks ago. If he doesn't come back soon, I'll have to release the room.
You give Namora a sign and sneak onto the first floor. The half-elf appears moments later. To your surprise, she has Balandis with her, who must have caught something of what was said.
I want to know who the dwarf who is sneaking around here is. Perhaps he belongs to Gandagar's group.
After apologizing to various guests for intruding, you are left with just one untried door. Namora picks the lock, and you enter the room unseen. The room is bigger than all the rooms in the tavern you have seen so far, and all just for one guest. There are maps, various pieces of notepaper, and 3 notebooks on the table.
Okay.
The notes are partly written in Dwarvish and partly in the language of humans. The 3 of you scanned through them until Balandis draws your attention to a map on which the route from the kingdom of the Firstlings to the kingdom of the Fifthlings is marked.
What would make a firstling travel to the perished land, or even to the kingdom of the Fifthlings?
You believe you found an explanation.
Here, this letter. I have found a way, but I don't know if I will return safely with Star Slasher. That's why I leave to you, dear Barris, my notes, may you, and so on.
Star Slasher?
You have come across this name in the notes a few times already, but you just shrug your shoulders and throw the letter back onto the table in disappointment. You had hoped to have found out some news on the whereabouts of the other group.
A sword. Apparently it was given to Giselbert I by a caravan travelling from the other lands. It seems we're dealing with a treasure hunter.
Okay, whatever. Then we're ready to depart, and let's go to the
You are
next
woken
quest.
with a jolt in the middle of the night by a blood-curdling scream. You look around in panic and see that the others have been woken too, but only Geralda has beads of sweat on her brow. She's breathing heavily. Concerned, you go over to her.
I can remember. The Alfar. They are doing experiments on the children of the Smith. We have to save them.
What? Okay. Okay, so... Okay,
Alpha?
let's see.
Experiments? What are you talking about?
What
I
the-
can
she
remember
is talking.
everything. Or at least some of it. I know that I was taken prisoner by the Alfar, along with other dwarfs. They experimented on us, and I somehow escaped.
Where was this exactly?
They are here, nearby. It was a village,
Oh,
I
we're
think.
very close to the...
An Alfar
Some
village in
bars over.
Tabain doesn't sound very likely.
By
We have to
Vracus,
help
if the
them.
Alpha are experimenting on dwarves, we can't just ignore it. We have to free the prisoners. We can't save the world if we ignore the suffering right in front of our eyes. We will help Geralda.
Boandal and the others accept your decision. Geralda nods at you gratefully.
Okay. Cool. Weird. But, okay. I mean...
You
As
see
I already
before you
said,
the
the
edge of the Eternal
sun
Forest,
balls are what you can
the
see up
elven
in the right
kingdom of
corner.
Alandor, in which the last of the elves live. Since the Alfar invaded Girdlegard with the orcs, they have hunted their cousins down, banished them, and taken their forests for themselves. You are interested in the kingdom of the elves, but it wouldn't be a good idea to enter the forest with dwarves, a half-elf, and whatever Jeroen is.
Nah, probably wouldn't be. Except Jeroen is a really nice guy.
When you reach Acrehill, there isn't a single villager in sight. An uneasy feeling creeps over you, which finally turns into certainty when you see red paintings on the walls of the houses.
Alpha.
Well, let's Okay, just destroy all the paintings again, as we did last time, so we can aggravate, what's his name?
You gather all the bones you can find together and burn them. You wash over the paintings with water from the well. You weren't able to prevent this gruesome incident, but you don't want to leave a single trace of it behind.
Okay.
As
Let's
expected,
search for
you
some
don't
clues.
find any survivors. But there are also no undead. The perished land has not yet advanced this far. You discover some footprints on the northern edge of the village.
It was orcs. Looks as though they waited here while the point ears wreaked havoc in the village. It seems like they moved on towards the north.
Oh, that's not great.
The
Okay, let's
pictures,
check that
painted in
out.
blood, tell the horrifying story of how the Alfar came to the village and killed the inhabitants. You also find a few elaborately carved bones, some larger ones, like those of humans, some smaller and stronger, like those of dwarves. When you reach the other end of the village, disgust is written in the faces of your companions. None of you says a word.
Okay.
Ooh, do you smell that? Come! Oink oink!
Without even waiting for you, Boindil runs over the hill and disappears behind it. You follow him, and
He's
as you
so
reach the
weird.
brow, you see a very strange scene before you.
Just run straight into battle, and I should have saved. Oh no. It's gonna be fun again. Anyway. Huh.
I told you you shouldn't touch them.
But I was hungry.
What in the world? It's really dark. Okay, let's see. So I really like Nomura, so we'll keep Nomura on the team, and she will get that one, so she can heal up. She doesn't really need any of the talismans. And then who's my fourth one? One, two, three. Then let's take him, and he gets the talisman. And then you are activated. Great, right? Start fine. Oh. Kill all orcs. Great.
What is it?
Yeah? What? Good.
And what now?
You do that, and that,
Huh?
and then why is he not? Why I'm not fully activated? I'm a bit confused.
Oink oink, little piggies!
That's the thing with
And again.
Kill. Cool.
Yeah.
Kill these monsters.
What is it? And again.
Good night.
Vile creature. And again.
Yes?
Okay, Rune. You do. Oh wow, it's Rune. I got nothing. Run away.
What?
You.
And what
him.
now?
You kill everything around you. No, you do. I'm going to. Piggy and you do smack round of those. Two.
Little piggies! Vile creature! Who's next?
Boom. Boom. Okay, stop. How's your rune doing? Your rune is doing fine. There's nothing directly around.
Who's next? What is it?
Going in here.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Wait, no. Ah.
Good night.
Kill! And again!
Your rune. To get up here.
Kill! And again! Vile creature! Kill! He hardly put up a fight! And again!
Stop it. What are you doing there, Namora?
And what now?
There, you activate that plane. That, you activate that, and jump into there. Boom.
Who's next? Kill!
Swift and quiet.
And again!
Away.
Vile creature! Kill! What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Wild bound.
Swift.
I'm not that quick!
Yes?
What, you're not? Why are you not dead yet? Boom.
And again!
Okay, cool.
Killed!
Cool.
What?
And what now?
Okay, so he's healing up.
I won't.
Okay. These guys down here.
Yes, yes, so!
Huh?
That activated. Okay, here, let's do it. Boom! That's how you clear.
Vile creature!
Boom! Oh yes, I love these. Come on, get on the
And again, he hardly put up a fight!
rune. Up here.
Yes?
Vile creature! What is
Okay.
it?
And it's oink oink with the biggie times.
Kill! Oink, oink, little piggies!
Swift and quiet.
Should actually get him.
Yes?
No, I put him
Who's
in.
next?
That was not my intent.
He hardly put up a fight! Who's next? Vile creature!
Okay. Yeah. Oops. When was he attacking?
Killed!
Are they all dead?
The chaotic chaotic battle between the orcs, the undead, and you comes to the best possible conclusion. No one else is standing but you.
Yes!
You decide to have a little look around.
Cool. Blackwater. Okay.
The closer you get to the murky pool, the worse it stinks of decay and death. At first you thought it was only dirty water, but for as much as you can make out through the gloom, it seems almost black and has wondrous streaks.
Okay, that sounds disgusting. I'd really love to have a boy that has a runabout dude. Let's see, you got the camp.
It's a map of the surroundings. Not far from your current position is a place clearly marked with a red cross. Is it another orc camp, or even the Alfar camp? You mark the place on your own map.
That dead actually, the undead attacked the orcs because the orcs are supposed to be working together with Nodon and the undead, so it's a bit weird. Cages, cages, cages. There's another cage. There's nothing in the cages though, right? Oh wait, there is.
You tremble at the thought that you could end up the same way. You hope that one of your companions would have sympathy with you if you were to die in the Perish Land.
It's a bit weirdish, but okay. Oh. I can't find anything else on here. Wendy, you have anything, any thoughts? Nope. Andokai? Shirun? Nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. So we discovered Blackwater. Undead's attacking the orcs. And something on my map.
With the probable location of another camp up your sleeve, you continue on your way.
Cool, we want to check out the other camp too. Yay, level ups. 2 level ups. Almost more level ups, but at the moment it's just 2. I'll take the 2. What do you give me here? Chain healing, magic shield. Oh, chain healing. Heavily heals an ally with a 50% chance of leaping onto the next ally. That's awesome. That's why she's also she's supposed to be a balanced mage. That's why she also carries around the sword, because she doesn't believe there's only one way to accomplish things. Anyway, so let's do the healing chain. Confirm that if I ever need that. Oh, this is so insane. So I played a little bit, tried to get a little bit better, which is a bit weird. And this is just awesome. Either you just waltz through the enemies and just do a ton of damage while you walk through, or you just place the rune in the middle of an enemy and crouchman. You use decay and they just die around you. But I think I'll do the mighty march and just waltz through. Okay, cool. Flawless perk, quite valuable. Yay! And more provisions. Yay! And more gold. Yay! So where's the? Oh, the camp is all the way down there. Doesn't say anything. Well, let's go check it out. I did say I wanted to help out the dwarves, and this might be the proper
Geralda struggles to keep pace all day, and when you see her struggling, you give the order to set up camp for the night earlier than usual.
Are you all right?
The female dwarf looks ill, and as she's aware of the fact, she doesn't even try to make excuses.
The potion! It's finished! I need more of it!
She looks at you imploringly, as if you could help her. Over the next few days, Geralda's condition grows increasingly worse. She begins to shiver, and more than once you catch her muttering to herself and glancing at Andakai surreptitiously. The Mager claims she does not know what kind of potion it is and why Geralda might need it. You believe her, but you also notice that Andakai doesn't really seem interested in finding a solution to the problem either.
Well, that's uncool. But hello and welcome to the stream.
You reach the place that was marked on the Orcs map, and judging by the sight you are presented with, there is no doubt. This is where the Alfar did their experiments.
Cool. At least we found that place, but it didn't say anything of having extra... I already forgot what. But extra something, so I don't know. Move it! Extremely long load times.
Dwarves! Oh, how glad I am to finally see members of my own race again. How glad I am to see anyone at all who doesn't want to kill me.
We're here to save you. We've heard that Alfar are experimenting on dwarves. Where are the others?
I am the last one.
There's me too.
You? Ah! So you escaped? Oh, I should have known it.
Pose. Okay.
You're the firstling who set off into the kingdom of the Fiflings to find the sword Starslasher, aren't you?
Yes, that's true. Castor Roughblade is the name, but how did you know that?
We found your notes in the Golden Well. We were hoping to find you alive.
I'm grateful. I was hoping that someone would find them in the worst case, and that I was successful. I found the sword and was on my way back from the kingdom of the Fiflings when the Alfar surprised me. They came in the night, and I had no chance to even defend myself. The next morning I woke up in this cage. They wanted to do the same to me as they'd done to her.
Castor nods in Geralda's direction.
But they didn't get round to that.
Well,
you and Geralda, you know each other?
She was already here when I arrived. The Alfar did experiments on her. They fed her with a tincture from this device, and then it was as if she was a doll. She had to follow their orders. They trained her in battle, and she could do Alfar magic. I swear it. But the last time, something was different. She fought against the orders of the Alfar, beheaded one of them in the end. She set me and the other prisoners free and ran away in the chaos. The Alfar recaptured all of us, apart from her.
Well,
where are the Alfar? Oh,
forget it. Of course, they just stand behind me. Hey, Centaurus, how are you doing, dude? Wanna get killed? I'd love to get you killed. Yeah, let's try out Andakai. I just wanna check her out, and then yeah, Jeroen. Let's get rid of the kick and do the mighty march, and you get rid of the chain lightning, and get the chain healing, self healing, and self dealing auto attacks. That's cool. Cool. Bloody scissors is a pretty annoying one, which probably is actually better than leap in this one, so let's do that. And then we will get rid of that one and do leader's will, and you still need to switch to that. Cool. Right? Actually, she gets that Sharoon gets the healing one. Let's start the fight. Stop. So, Tongil, Sharoon, Boendil, a horse, and the Kai is running up to him.
Now you've got me interested.
Okay, it is the nightmarish thing that is running to me, and Boendil would be just lovely to get his hands on it, so he will actually. So let's activate that. Boom. Boom. And the Kai.
And again.
There we go. Got that.
And again. Kill.
Ruin in the world. Okay, that wasn't.
What now?
You get over here.
Who's next?
We're doing up here, Tungil. Hit that.
Now you've got me interested.
Right. Now hit the horse, and you do this, and then blast that horsey. Sharoon. I don't know why it shows me a second horse.
Huh?
Go up there. And kill horsey. Give me that horsey. Okay, great. Okay.
If I have to.
All
right then.
Come on, where you go, man?
If I have to.
Huh? Wait, what? Well,
What
there you
is
go.
it?
What is it?
All right then.
Get out of there, dude.
No chance.
Oh, you died. Wait, we have to get the horsey
If I
actually?
have to. Not a bad idea.
No, we have to get the horsey. How do I get down to the horsey?
If I have to.
This way.
Not a bad idea.
Let's get another horsey. Boom.
I'm not that quick.
Oh, ow.
All right then.
Okay. Ow, wow.
Huh?
What a waste of time.
Who's next?
Now you've got me
Here,
interested.
boom, the mighty,
He hardly
right,
put up a
boom,
fight.
boom, boom. That's how you
next?
do that. Going there. Decapitated, man. Thank you.
Vile creature.
They just
And I
stand
didn't
back
even
up
take
and
off
you
my
have to
gloves.
Decapitate them again.
Yes?
Who's next?
Let's do the cleave attack, so we just whack them around. Oh, no.
And again.
Everybody's dead. Woo! Killed another army.
I was hoping never
and,
to see a single Shadowmare again after Greenglade.
Good job,
Shadowmare.
there was two of them then. Ha!
Let's have a look around. Maybe there are more survivors, or we might find out something about
Told
the
you
potion that
there
Geralda
was.
needs.
Overly enthusiastic to kill them. I didn't want to see one. Good that there were two. Just love him. Mighty Blow, Cleave. Doesn't have a level 6 one. Cool. More money, money, food, money. Okay, let's figure it out. Yeah, keep on pointing your axe, man.
The danger is over.
Kodar.
Once and for all.
Now the horror finally comes to an end.
Is it really, though? So, but he's still only a treasure hunter.
A rucksack containing everything needed for a few days in the wilderness and an exotic-looking sword.
Okay. Yeah, everything about them is always exotic looking. I mean the fifthlings. You did see the fifthlings in the very first episode when you start the game. You play them while they get overrun as a little tutorial.
The elf has been beheaded. He is dead, and even the perished land won't be able to make him rise again.
Well, that's him. I remember now. He forced me to drink a potion. That's what gave me my powers. I killed him and ran away.
On closer inspection, you see a small rolled-up note in the elf's hand.
Why would he have it in his hand? But whatever. Small roll-up.
Recipe. If I had to guess, probably for Geralda's potion.
Cool. Probably want to talk to Andakai though first.
The containers are filled with blood, but it seems thinner and smells sweeter than it should. Presumably the Alfar have done something with it, either for their potions or to use it as paint.
Yeah, if you read the books, it's pretty disgusting how they use the blood to paint and do other...
You have no idea what to do with the various devices and ingredients, but it should be easy for Andakai, as an experienced mager and alchemist, to brew Geralda's potion.
So I have to ask her? Or I don't have to ask her? She just does it? No cutscene? Just a loading scene? Cool. Cool. As always, I can just...
You don't wish to spend the night amongst the dead, so you set up camp a little way off. You decipher the recipe for Geralda's potion together with Andakai and Namora.
All in all, the equipment and the process is not hard to understand, despite being a little strange. And the ingredients take some getting used to, even for me. This black water and elf blood, for example.
Is this what gives Geralda her powers?
Andakai nods.
It gives her powers and makes her dangerous. What will she do if the potion runs out and she is driven to madness by thirst? She could force me to brew more and more of the potion for her and find a way to supply the elf blood that is needed for it.
Andakai's gaze pierces you.
I can mix a poison that looks just like her potion. She trusts you, Tungdil. If you give it to her, she will drink it, and we will remove an uncontrollable danger from Girdlegard.
No!
That would still be murder.
That,
no matter how great a danger she may present, she didn't choose her powers, and deserves to live.
Andakai shakes her head in disappointment, but to your surprise, gets to work without another word. After 2 hours, Andakai comes to you and holds out 2 phials that look exactly like Geralda's.
I stick by my opinion, Tungdil. You must recognize how great the danger is. The phial on the left is the potion. In the other is the poison.
Andakai gives you the 2 phials.
Decide wisely.
Before you can say anything, she has already turned away and is marching at a swift pace towards Jarun.
Tungdil, is the potion ready?
You only just managed to hide the phials from Geralda.
Yes, here is the potion.
You give Geralda the real potion, and she takes several large swigs.
Thank you, Tungdil. What would I do without... Ugh. What is that? It's burning.
Did you lie to me?
You've poisoned me.
Andukai lied to me.
You stare at the second phial in your hand, and then at the face of the dwarf, contorted in pain. With a final pain-stricken scream, Geralda collapses in front of you. As the others rush over, you are still standing there, frozen in shock.
She's dead. Take her away.
Without worrying about the objections of the others, Jeroen follows her order. Andukai grabs your shoulder and pulls you aside.
So you gave her the potion? I thought you would.
Yeah, of course you did.
You swapped them, how could you?
You feel deceived, and anger boils inside you.
Be aware of who you're talking to, Tungdil Goldhand. We may be travelling together, but I am still one of the six. I have ruled over my realm for many years and made many difficult decisions. This was not one of them. She was a product of Alpha experiments and could have become as great a danger to Girdlegard as not on.
But perhaps we could have...
You think you can see a hint of sympathy in the Mager's face, but without another word she leaves you where you're standing. For the first time in a long while, you feel just like the stupid, naive Smith who left the cosy vaults in Yonandar so long ago.
Yeah, this is so hard because I like to think that people actually are capable of being helped no matter what the situation is. So that's always hard to just kill without knowing. Kind of like the witches burning and all of the other things when people were just massacred just because they were different. It's just wrong. It doesn't help. Gwinga! He doesn't do anything. Glance gems. Hide. Great. Oh yeah, here everything looks gemmy and all. So this is the four things how they look, and then you have the fifth things who are similar but just more golden. Anyway, confirm that. Cool. Let's go the other way around and go through the town, which is hopefully a town and not a fort. So that's why let's do a quick save. Okay.
You walk through the villages that once blossomed, but are now deserted due to the advance of the parish land.
Okay.
The colour has drained away from the wood of many of the houses, just as it has from the countryside itself. A carpet of withered plants rustles and crackles under your feet. You don't know if the parish land can ever be driven away again, and even if it can, it is questionable whether people will ever live here again. You sigh, and try to drive these dark thoughts away from your mind.
Cool. So let's go to the Fiflings. Ooh, quick hour.
As night falls, you find yourselves on a hot mountain face covered in sharp crags. You would favour pretty much anywhere else to spend the night, but it is too dark to go any further. You are woken in the middle of the night by Boindle.
Scholar, can you smell it? There are piggies nearby.
You sniff deeply, but don't smell anything but the stench of sulphur. But you do see something moving in the shadows, and are immediately wide awake.
I always find so hilarious. Boindale and his piggy consummation. He did say the first 100 piggies are for Boindale, so you still have to kill 100 piggies. So I think I only killed 40 until now, and then not even everybody by Boindale. So let's check this out. Ooh. Yeah, I like the this compilation. Everything is set up, so let's go. What? Ah!
And I didn't even take off my gloves. What a waste of time.
What in the world just happened?
Who's next? Oink, oink, little piggies! He hardly put up a fight.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Kill.
Around.
Who's next?
Chance.
Vile creature. He hardly put up a fight.
This. Let's go here. Wait, no. No, I didn't. Heal. And then you can do a blast.
Who's next?
Okay.
And what now?
Really,
Kill. Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
let's cleave them off the...
Vile creature.
Yes, cleave them off.
And again.
Cleave them off. Thank you.
What a waste of time.
Oops.
Vile creature.
Why don't we do that? Come on, why don't you fall off the side, man?
And again.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
What is it?
On
Not
the
a
way.
bad idea.
What? Is that all? Oh. Okay.
All right then.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
And what now?
Yes?
Vile creature.
What is it?
Yep. That.
What is it?
And again.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, how can we get all the way
If
up?
I have to. Not a
Understood.
bad idea. All right then.
I love this.
If I have to.
He died. Still don't like it that though.
Huh?
All right then.
Everybody else that works, because they should be quite a bit larger.
Yes?
If I have to.
Huh?
What is it?
Let's go. Run, 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 run.
Not a
Understood.
bad idea.
Wait, what? No.
Huh?
Now you've got me
Sharoon
interested.
just walked over
If
there.
I have to. Not a bad idea.
What's taking up?
Not a bad idea.
Of course.
Whoa.
Not a bad
Oink,
idea.
oink, little piggies. Where are you, little piggies? I want to kill you. Ah, there we
What's taking
go.
up?
Let's do this then. Okay. And Sharoon really needs the
If I have to.
okay. Okay. This is
Who's
of course reckoned with, man.
What a waste of time.
Okay, let's then get over here. Are we finally done? Yes, everybody's killed. Do you have to look through anything, or just is it done? Those are weird. Now I just walk through them like there's absolutely nothing to be talked about.
After the battle, you finally have time to catch your breath. You check the others one by one to see how they are. Bavragor seems out of it and is staggering with every step he takes.
Bavragor, are you all right?
Agonizingly slowly, he turns to face you. Blood is flowing from his mouth and through his beard.
I made a mistake.
All strength slips from his body, and he falls forward. An arrow is protruding from his back.
Andakai,
Oh, no.
Bavragor has been hit!
You immediately rush towards him. Balandis, next to you, takes his hand.
Too late. The arrow was poisoned. I could feel it. I hadn't planned to return to the kingdom of the Secondlings, but I did at least want to complete my task to die in glory.
You won't die, Bavragor. Andakai, can't you?
You turn to the Maga, but one look at her face robs you of all hope. She shakes her head imperceptibly.
We are in the perished land, aren't we? Let me die. Then I can at least complete my task. My defiance will be stronger than the urge to do evil.
Before you can object, Boindil lays a hand on your shoulder.
You know yourself how stubborn we are, scholar.
Yeah.
We should grant him his wish. If he turns on us, then I will take care of him myself.
You've heard about dead dwarves on expeditions in the Perish Land defying the bloodlust for many days. But you want to find a better way. Bavragor's breathing is becoming shallower, until it finally stops completely. While Balandis is still sobbing next to you, the stonemason rises suddenly. His face is pale and his eyes seem empty.
Even death can't stop me. I told you. My defiance is stronger.
None of you really know what to say, and finally Bavragor compels you to continue your journey. You can see the inner conflict in the stonemason's face, and you don't know how long he can resist it. You continue on your way with an uneasy feeling.
Well, then let's get there as quickly as possible. Belinda's got another level up. Okay, cool. Oh.
Bavragor has assured you that everything is all right, but since he came back, he has kept himself apart from the rest of the group. You decide to talk to him during your hike.
Are you really all right?
I feel nothing, Tungdil. I don't feel my body anymore, and my head is strangely empty. I hate things that I used to love, and things that I hated.
He glances at Boindil.
I would like to rip into shreds and devour.
You had no idea that it is so bad. On one hand, you feel an unspeakable pain seeing your companion in this state. On the other hand, you are afraid that he could attack one of you, and you hate being so afraid of Bavragor.
Hey,
that is hard.
Maga, tell your henchman he shall look after me. If I do things I shouldn't do, he is to stop me.
Everyone has stopped in their tracks, and are all staring at the stonemason. Andakai is the first to free herself from the tense torpor, and with a nod, Jeroen follows the orders, and from that point he doesn't leave Bavragor's side.
Okay. Into the Fifling's stronghold.
You finally reach the place where Keenfire will take on form. The stronghold of the Fiflings with the hottest forge in Girdlegard. Dragonfire. This is where evil first entered Girdlegard. A disgrace for the dwarves, who were given the task of protecting it by Vracus. Since then, the Perish Land has spread. Alfar and orcs have invaded, and the elves almost eradicated. But you have decided to face up to the evil. You will forge Keenfire and stop Nodon, or die trying. You enter the old stronghold with determination.
Cool. Now we can go make Keenfire. This is going to be fun. Ooh. Well, it looks bare. Ooh, there's a banner. Color! Woo!
Whoa.
Oh, that's...
The Fiflings really knew how to build a stronghold!
And we're probably the first dwarves in 1,000 cycles to enter these halls.
There was Gundaga, or whatever his name is. Wait, was that a dwarf?
Come on, you beasts! I may be the last, but I will take at least 4 dozen more of you down with me!
Gundaga! Hold on, my king!
Oh, there's a surprise! Is there some courage hidden inside the little gem cutter after all?
Come on, let's help Gandagar.
Let's go! Eh! Oh, wait. I don't want to take it. I can't take him off. Yeah, whatever. Going guard, you. Come on, get over here.
Is it
I can't do this on my own!
I do.
Yeah.
Oops. Get out of there, going down.
Now you've got me interested.
Mage classes, guys.
I didn't even take off my gloves.
We just die!
It's so weird on the guy. Heal them all up.
What a waste of time.
What? Let's give going one of the things. I don't know why it died actually. Probably Gandagar died. That's the problem. Gandagar can't die. Okay, let's try this one again. You. Let's give it. No. Oops. Going down. You get the potions. Fine. Let's start the fight.
If I were doing.
Okay. Underhide, get over here and...
Is it finally over?
I didn't even take off my gloves.
Wild creature!
Where is... Okay. No. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. There we go.
Yes?
Don't go get your bomb over here. Be a leader.
I can't do that yet. Oh, you mean I wasn't expecting that? What? And again.
Now you've got me interested.
Wild
Are
creature.
you done up here finally? Okay, great. Yeah, so Gandagar probably did die.
My king, you're alive. Oh.
Tungdil! I would have never have thought I'd be so happy to see you again. You seem to have fared better than we.
Well, probably.
We have to get to the forge. Let's forget our contest and work together.
I agree. We have seen the spread of the perished lands, and the beasts of Tion wanted us to keep away from this place. Maybe
Quest
there is some
succeeded.
truth in your story about Keenfire.
Quest completed. Well,
What happened to you? Where are the
where's
others?
group?
They are dead. Only I remain.
Your learned tongue refuses to do its job. You consider how it was you who sent these people to their ruin. You don't see any accusation in Gandagar's expression, just grief and determination.
And now that you are here, I carry the hope that their sacrifice was not in vain.
And we still have a king. Cool.
In a few short words, you give account of everything that has happened to you on your way to the kingdom of the Fifthlings. Gandagar listens silently and nods now and then.
You have done well. You appear to be a better leader than I expected, Tungdil Goldhand.
Aww.
I don't know.
Likes me.
Half the time I was advised what to do next.
It is our destiny to follow the untrodden path. Leaders take one step after the other. They never stand still. And if you look back and ask yourself, what if, you will never find the courage to take another step.
You tense your shoulders and strengthen the grip on your weapon.
Let's find out.
Not so fast, groundlings.
Are you going to stop us, little man?
Even greater armies haven't been able to stop us.
An evil grin spreads across the Famulous's face.
Oh, I know. But how about this?
What is he summoning? Great. Yep. Awesome. Don't golem.
Finally, a real challenge. Everyone else, keep your hands off it. Understood?
I love Buendo. So hilarious. Well, now I have to take Buendo with me, right? He needs to whack him all over the place. Okay, let's see. Get the blast away, get the lightning in. We'll probably do at least something. I don't need the piggy snap because there's only one enemy there anyway. We will keep the leader's boost and also switch that over. We don't need that. The mighty charge also. Well, I'll keep the mighty charge. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Time to fight. Oh, they are hurt backer. No. What?
What now?
Okay, that's too flat. Healing?
Yes.
Come on. There's a point there. You're not in the middle of a fight. Just decapitate these people. And then just whack them all dead.
Now you've got me interested.
And the chain lightning. Okay, cool. Blah blah. Boom! Ruin. After that weird thing, let them be panicked and whack them around. Mighty blow. Still doing.
And what now?
What is he doing? Okay, just one frenzy. The ruin. Whatever. And the kite.
Kill.
Ooh, okay. Get everybody up. To the mighty mark. Over to left hand.
Who's next?
Oh, what in the world is that? This is a lot of people, man. That here, activate that.
Just wait a moment.
Whacking all over the place.
Now you've got me interested. What is it? No chance. And I didn't even take off my gloves.
What is it?
Now you've got me interested.
Who's next?
The attack is already
Yes.
And again.
What a waste of time.
What now?
And I didn't even take off my gloves. And I didn't even take off my gloves. What a waste of time.
I'm Richard. Who's next?
Put up a fight! And again! Kyle, what is it?
Endless order.
What a waste of time.
Anukai, heal.
Fire free!
Oh, what in the world? Dude.
Do you think it's smart? Just letting me die over here?
Huh?
It can't end like this! We hardly put up a fight!
What in the world?
Dies.
Okay, I'm a bit confused. Huh? Okay, what? Life bar. If there's no life bar
Put up a fight!
I can just scare him down the... Oh, that is so intelligent. I did. We need to get... Thank you.
Who's next?
Here. Run off the cliff. Oh, this is hilarious.
What is it?
Mighty attack. Come on. He's still not Run down the cliff. Thank you. They just all
Who's next?
And what now?
We hardly put up a fight!
Oh. Duh. Ow.
Now!
Let them all
Who's next?
Oh. Huh? What is Boingo doing all the way over there?
Who's next? Who's next? He hardly put up a fight. Who's next? What is it? Who's next?
Attackers carry. A lot of attackers. Not death.
And what now? We hardly put up a fight. Who's next?
Oh, all the attacks.
Huh?
Now we just have to finish them off. Okay. Jeroen and Boingo. Of course they did it. Because
Tungdil, let's hope that was the last obstacle on the path to your victory.
Ha!
I've already said it once, but I will say it again. I don't want the throne, and I never did. All I care about is saving Girdlegard. If I don't manage, make sure that Keenfire is forged, and promise me that you will work with Namora and Keenfire against Nodon.
Gandagar bows his head.
By Vracus and Giselbert I, in whose kingdom we now stand, I swear I will not rest until Nodon is dead. But you will be by my side.
I can agree to that. Yay! Well, that was that. Right, to kill a golem, you kill the family, Magi or family who actually summoned it. So reset this actually, and get the whirlwind and the Is this passive? More AP meaning more frenzies. Yay! Confirm. Wow, that's a lot of food. Anyway, cool. We made it this far. There's probably a little bit more story until we are done with Keenfire. Hope it doesn't take too long. Unless this episode is really a really long one again. So we find Gandagar. His companions are all dead. Goimgar has actually some oink dwarfinish in him when it comes to his king. And we now know how to defeat a golem. Always kill the family. Or whatever magical thing it is actually connected to, because you can't kill it.
You can't be serious.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
It looks like all the fiends of Girdlegard have gathered here together.
You take a deep breath.
We've come too far to give up now. The gate to the forge is at the other end of the hall. Protect those who are important for the creation of the Keenfire. The rest of us are dispensable. Attack!
Ah!
For Girdlegard!
For Brackus! Yeah, oink oink! Here I come!
Yay! I leave this main one. Okay, no. We got those. We got Buendio. Let's switch it a little up. Yep. Why not? Sounds great. Start the fight. Let's go.
And what now?
Why is she so...
She only put up a fight! Vile creature!
And again!
How about you get over here and I on our way through here?
Hey, how about some help?
He hardly put up a fight!
I can do that, yeah. Shoot back up. So they actually don't.
Sammy's in.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah, restart. So I can't take Andagai or Tungil with me because they're already basically dead. That's why you have that so many people to take with you. I don't think any of the other ones are really actually that active. So maybe I have to be a bit more protective, or give Andakai and 15 injuries, 8 injuries, 9 injuries, 13 injuries, 0 injuries, 1 injuries, 0 injuries. But I guess Andagai. Instead of Tungil, for example. No, I have to take him. Could switch out, but she is a healer. I think I will give her... No, okay, right. Okay, no. Stay here.
Now you've got me interested.
Stop.
What is it?
Okay, activate that. Activate that
Yes.
thing. Activate that thing.
What is it?
You still activate chain healing. And then okay. Come on.
Vile creature!
Huh? Oink oink baby. Baby.
If I have to.
They put up a fight! Who's next? And what now?
If I have to.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
You're up. Come
I'll
on.
tell you when I'm ready.
What is it?
Buendio, get your ass up here. Do my little tank and then...
I'm not that quick!
Here. Get to the front.
And again!
Vile creature!
Good idea.
Move.
Understood.
I don't know where to go at.
Kill!
Bad idea.
Get over here.
I was gonna go!
I don't know exactly how I need to go.
Bad idea.
Here. Get out of my way if you don't want to get out of my way. Yes. And do this, do that.
What is it?
Undercut, fun healing.
And what now?
Fun doing that.
Hey, how about some help?
Vile creature.
Ah!
Who's that?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
And I didn't even take off my gloves. Now you've got me interested.
What is it? He hardly put up a fight.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Do you think it's smart? Just letting me die over here?
Go heal yourself, man. You can heal yourself and you just don't show it.
He hardly put up a fight. And what now?
Yes?
Huh?
Get us through. Anyway. Great. Just a strong
Hey, how about some help?
Woo! We made it.
It won't open.
Thank God I didn't bugger. Oh! That's why he didn't come there yet. I forgot that stuff. Woo! No.
It's about time for a plan, scholar.
Enough! The time has come!
Not on.
Open the gate. I'll hold him off for as long as I can.
Back, you maggots! They belong to me!
Isn't not on. It's...
Redaria.
It makes no difference. The gate is bolted shut.
Later, get inside.
Giselgard. Giselbird? Oh, I forgot the name of the fifth kingling. But something with that. Giselbard, Giselbird. I don't know. But he saved us, and as you saw in his ugly face, he's also undead. But I actually thought in the book the undeads are actually aren't just undead, they actually recover. Could be the second book too, might be getting them confused, but whatever. We were saved and let into the forge.
You recognize the dwarf standing in front of you in shimmering armor, because you have seen his features more than once, wrought in gold and vercassium and flaunted on the walls on your way through the kingdom of the Fifthlings. Giselbert Ironeye, the progenitor of the Fifthlings.
Welcome, whoever you may be. I hope your coming is a good omen.
You look at the 10 dwarves with their pale faces and eyes that seem slightly vacant, as if they were in a trance. They are wearing wonderfully crafted armor, and the resolve that Vracus gave his people can be read in each and every face.
Okay. Iron Eye.
It really is you, isn't it?
We are the last of the Fifthling clan. We have defied the hordes of evil since the downfall of my realm. We fell against the Elfar and were brought back to life by the perished land, but instead of serving it, we fought against it.
love
We
dwarves.
are rather hard to defeat, and each of my men has slain more monsters than any other dwarf before them. But such victories are a meager consolation after such a loss.
Yeah. Okay.
And you don't feel any hate towards other dwarves or all things living?
You are thankful for the old king and his men, but you experience firsthand what power the Perish Land exerts over those it has in its grasp.
We have learned 1,100 cycles have been enough to silence the hate inside us.
You look at the legendary king's face and see no signs of lying, but also no joy, no hope, no life. Just sadness and the irrepressible defiance of the dwarves.
Huh. Okay. Of course.
I thank you for your help. Without you, we would have been finished.
Those creatures were content to just watch us for an age, but for the last few orbits, they have been trying to take the forge. I dare say the change has something to do with your wee band, eh?
We are representatives of the firstlings, the secondlings, and the fourthlings, accompanied by the Mager, Andakai, the Tempestuous, and friends. It's grim for Girdlegard. The magical barriers that kept the Perish Land in check for centuries are destroyed. A Magus by the name of Nod On controls the magic, and he can't be killed. Not with any ordinary weapon.
The Dragonfire Forge. Can we light it?
No.
But it's the only place where we can forge Keenfire. The only weapon that can defeat Nodon.
Wait, what?
The furnace cannot be lit because it never went out.
Woo!
We defended it against invaders from the beginning. It is burning as hot and bright as ever. Vracus must have known we would need it again one day. Now, rest. The gates will not fall. We'll see to that. Permit yourselves as much sleep as you need, and then we will get to work.
Come on, epic montage of the crafting of... No? No epic montage? Okay. Ah, okay, wait, here. Ooh. I like that one. I like just killing a lot of people. 75% chance to kill 2 people in one blow. Grenade launcher? Nice. Sweet. Okay, cool. So what do we do now?
You are very thorough, Honorable Mager. I should have asked the orc to hit me on the mouth, so that you could have kissed me back into the world.
Fair damsels only kiss brave warriors.
An actor can be many things, including a warrior.
That is true, but your privates have fought so many battles throughout the land that I couldn't trust that their bearer wouldn't switch sides as soon as an opportunity arises. Stick with the women who adore you, actor.
You smirk. It would seem that Rodario is in good health. You don't need to worry about him.
Is there a little fire kindling between those two? Wait up, man. Wait, ooh.
The sight of the undead dwarves who saved you makes you feel melancholy. You knew there were no living fifthlings left, but the fact that they had spent the last 1,000 cycles as undead makes this truth even more painful.
That's insane, though. Well, I got 100 experience for that. Woo! You can let them in the guys? Nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, who's smithing already? Just another extra. Technology room is up and going. Let's talk to Buffagor.
Dundil, I must ask you for a favour. When you get out of here, let Boindle know that I forgive him for what he did.
Aww.
He won't believe me. You should tell him yourself.
The time is not right. Just tell him I understood that he loved my sister just as much as I did. I hated losing her, so I also hated the one who wielded the axe. But I don't want to die hating him.
Your confused expression prompts the stonemason to continue.
I set off to look for a glorious end to life. The time has come. I will stay here and cover you so you can get away.
You don't like the idea of leaving another of your companions behind. You want to change his mind, but he doesn't let you speak.
Don't try to change my mind. I made my decision several orbits ago. Thank you for allowing me to prove my worth, Tundil Goldhand.
Aww. Poor Balrog, man. Well, the animation didn't go over very well, but anyway. Giselbart, Bert. Giselbert, Eisenhard, whatever.
Several smiths could work on masterpieces of metalworking at the same time here. The Fifthlings have always been the best smiths, and you can hardly imagine what kind of amazing legendary pieces must have been created on these anvils.
Or hot coal, sorry, it's only hot coal. Gandagal.
He stood against the orc without hesitation, even though he knew he was no match for it.
Talking about Goingar.
I was happy when you chose Goingar, because I thought I knew how much of an artist and how little of a dwarf he was. But he proved that he was more of a dwarf than I reckoned.
What will you do when this is over? Do you still plan to go to war against the elves?
The elves' betrayal is absolute. They are to blame for the destruction of the Fifthlings, and for the death of my father and my brother. I will never be able to forgive them.
There was no betrayal by the elves. I am Glandolin Hammerstrike of the Clan of the Striking Hammers, and I, unlike you, was present on that dark day as the stone gateway fell through the betrayal of a dwarf.
A dwarf?
It was Glamdolin Strongarm of the Clan of the Strong Arms who uttered the incantation for the first time and unlocked the gate. He surrendered our land to their hordes. He was the one who showed the Elfar a secret path into our tunnels, so they could attack us from behind and poison us. We were struck down with a mysterious fever.
I don't understand.
He was a thirdling, a dwarf killer, who stole into our clan and masked himself as one of us to bring about our downfall. He died at my hand, but he rose again at the power of the perished land and uttered the secret words a second time.
Did you hear that? It wasn't the elves, it was a dwarf. How much do you believe in Bislapur and his proof now when there's a dwarf standing here who was witness to it?
Maybe Bislapur is one of the thirdlings too. Who knows? Anyway. Oh, I can talk to Boindale too.
You seem depressed. Should we let a couple of orcs through the gate?
You expect a quick retort, but Boindale says nothing for quite a while.
I have been thinking about what Vracus' vision
what?
might have been when he brought together so many different people. Each has contributed towards the forging of Keenfire. We would never have set off without you. We couldn't make it without the craftsmen. We wouldn't have made it through all the orcs without the actors. And finally, the pointy ear will wield Keenfire against evil. We're the best group for this expedition. The only group who can do it.
You have forgotten yourself and your brother. You forged a way through row upon row of our foes where others would have given up.
Boindale gives you a nod, already half lost in his thoughts again.
But he's thinking. That's something new for Boindale.
As you approach Namora, she is lost in thought, massaging her wrists. She contributed a bracelet made of teonium to complete the unusual alloy needed for Keenfire.
The bracelet was a present from my mother to protect me from the powers of good. Well, as it would seem, I am on the other side now. I've no use for it.
Hopefully you won't become too good. Keenfire can only be wielded by a foe of the dwarves.
You smile at her encouragingly, and she reciprocates your glance. Both of you know that the Alfar will always be enemies of the dwarves.
So, what's Fergus doing?
The Magister Technicus looks up from his work.
Ah, Tungdil, look what I found. Here. There are narrow steps on the walls of the chimney, and if you look right up to the top, you can see the blue of the sky.
Very good. That could be our way out once Keenfire is finished.
Oh, yes. Oh, so this is Giselbert. So his name is Giselbert Iron Eye.
King Giselbert Iron Eye. I still can't believe that I've met you in person.
My time passed long ago. Do people still talk about me?
You think for a moment about how to answer. Many blame the Fifthlings, and thus their progenitor, for the extent the Perish land has advanced.
Your name is not forgotten.
The nod of the king's head is barely noticeable.
The beasts are preparing to attack.
You look at the solid iron doors and their fittings, which are protected by the runes of Vracus.
Didn't you say the furnace is safe?
Long enough. We will hold the gates for as long as necessary, at any cost. But you must be aware of what awaits us.
Yep. So, last piece of the blade. Oh, he's already laying around. Cool. Come on, let's talk to her.
You look at Balandis's sweaty skin, her muscles,
hooks,
and her
though.
hair. When you become aware of what you are
Buffable.
doing, you stammer.
Can I help in any way?
I think the knot is coming in.
She indicates to her back with a short nod of her head. She smiles at you radiantly.
Thank you for your help.
You feel you're melting in her smile, like steel in the forge.
Of course, you're welcome.
Of course she's welcome.
Keep them at bay until we have forged the axe.
So we have one more. They all back to 0 health. Great. Bavragor. It's weird. Anyway. Great. Start the fight. One last
Now you've
fight.
got me interested.
What is it?
Woo! Oops. Wrong button.
Oink, oink, little
Get over here, little piggies. Come on, baby. Spin around.
And I didn't even take off my gloves. No chance.
What is it?
And what now? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Come on. No. Come on, Brenda, get up.
Who's next?
And again.
Get over here. Okay, help him.
Vile creature! Yes?
Oh, you two. Get up in there.
Now you've got me interested.
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Okay. Oh wait, there's close the gate. Just
And again.
Okay, off the gate again. Woo! That's the way. Wait, okay, then.
Huh? Vile creature.
What is it?
And again.
And I didn't even take my gloves.
Let me get yourself.
On the way, go!
Up.
Magic takes time.
Woo!
Vile creature. Yes?
Yeah.
Now you've got me interested.
Who's next?
No chance.
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
What a waste of time.
Okay, great. That was easy as soon as you realize that you actually have to close the gate.
That's it. We've done it.
May I?
Of course. If it weren't for you, it would never have been forged.
Oh, they're actually in the blade.
The axe that will banish evil from Girdlegard. Now it all makes sense. All those cycles of perseverance, of fighting, the agony of being undead. Thanks and honor be to Vrakas. Tell the clans that we never gave up. The Fiftlings fought against evil for as long as they could. Here, keep this as a memento.
What do I get?
Your gift is too generous.
Oh,
From what I have come to know of you, you deserve it more than any other. Just promise me one thing, Tangdil Goldhand. Rebuild my kingdom once you have freed Girdlegard and driven out the pestilence. Don't leave my kingdom to the creatures of Tion.
We can do that. They didn't say what he got, but he did get the belt of Giselbert. Or the weapon thingy from Giselbert. Okay. What's a new one? Let's go on. Mighty Storm Gust, extend link, Quinnicali from... Okay, cool. Invincible. Cool. Great. Now we got all the items. We're back at it. What I did notice about the game instead of the books, they take out of a lot of the moments, like the axe wasn't that easily forged. They did forge everything, and then they put in the handle into the axe, and the handle was too small, and you're like, we can't make the handle bigger? It's not possible. And then out of some weird reason, it just started glowing, and the wood grow.
And if he's with the Firstlings or in Porista?
I tell you, Not On is still trying to crack Ogre's death. We should go back there first.
Why don't we ask them?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Whoop! Dwarves. You don't need anything. Also, bare-handed.
We've got to question one of them.
I knew it! Piggy thief!
Yeah. Okay.
How did you get into the tunnel? Even the dwarves have forgotten it.
We found the way in at Ogre's death. Wasn't hard.
In Ogre's death? That's impossible! Impossible!
We've taken the stronghold a while ago. Been there myself. We've killed all of your friends. They were yummy.
Boindale! Where is your master, Orc? Where is Nod On?
Why should I tell you that, groundling?
The choice is yours. Either you discuss it with me, with Jeroen, or with Boindale. Who's it to be?
The master is at Black Saddle. He's going to destroy the groundlings hiding there.
The stronghold on Black Saddle? There aren't any dwarves left there.
There are. They fled there and the master has surrounded them. It's just a matter of time until...
This all sounds very bad indeed, Scholar!
We must go to Black Saddle. There's nothing for it. If our friends have lured Nod On there, then we have to use this opportunity and strike him down with Keenfire.
Okay, great. Now we have to get the four things there too, and they have no idea. Probably. Now we didn't learn how they conquered Ogre's death. Probably the secondlings fled somewhere, or they poisoned them just like the fifth ones or something like that. Don't really remember how it is in the book. So, I can just recommend the book again. It's really awesome. Just called The Dwarves by Marcus Heitz. It's amazing. 5 books. A lot of stuff to read. And then if you're into the Alfar history, you can also get the books from the Alfar storyline too. It's really cool. What?
Ah, there he is! Nod On!
Come on, let's go. We have to stop him. Namora, stay out of this and defend Keenfire.
What? I didn't want to start the end of the game.
It is always a pleasure to run into you, Tonguedale Goldhand. I've been waiting for you and your companions for a while now, and it would seem we have caused you a few losses.
This ends here, Synthoras.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Leave none of them alive.
Wait, stop. Seriously, I have to do a third fight? What's this? Great. Well, then fight.
What is it?
And what now?
Of course.
Now you've got me interested.
See that didn't. Very effective now.
Oink, oink, little piggies! He hardly put up a fight.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Get that.
Kill!
Huh? Oh, you just have to kill Cinderella?
Vile creature!
Kill! Oh, Cinderella.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
What now?
Anyway, let's go go in there. Go find us.
And again. Kill.
All right, son.
We good.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
And again.
Not a bad idea. If I have to.
Oink, little piggies! Who's next? Vile creature!
Yes? Kill!
What is it?
Vile!
I'll tell you when I'm ready. Magic takes time.
I'm with you! He hardly put up a fight!
Understood.
No chance.
Kill!
What is it?
Yeah. Go over there.
Oink, little piggies! Vile creature!
They're all dead.
Not a bad idea. If I have to.
He runs around the whole map always. It's annoying.
Not a bad idea. If I have to.
Oink, little piggies! I'm not that quick!
Huh? Oh, Cinderella. Stop. There's Cinderella's.
And again!
What a waste of
I'm
time.
with you!
Huh?
Hey.
Now you've got me interested.
Vile creature! And again! What is it? Kill. Who's next?
No chance.
Yes!
What a waste of time.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yes, he hardly put up a fight!
What is it?
Vile creature! And what now?
Not a bad idea.
Understood.
Oink, little piggies!
And again. Kill!
He hardly put up a fight!
Huh?
Vile creature!
Kill! And again.
I see him.
What is it?
Kill!
There we go. Get over here.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
There.
Who's next?
Not a bad idea.
Vile creature!
Yes?
all over the place, man.
I can't do that yet. Kill.
Oh.
And again. Please wait a moment. Kill.
Okay.
Now you've got...
He hardly put up a fight!
And again.
All right, ready to go!
Huh? Vile creature. And again. Vile creature.
No, I just almost got there. Okay.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Okay.
Vile creature.
Is there another one of
And
these
again.
guys here? No. What? Kill him. Get out of here. Look at there. Also, that's ton of life points. Where's Undercard?
He hardly put up a fight!
Kill.
What is it?
Vile creature.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
What a waste of time.
So, one more blows of combat.
Who's next?
What a bad idea.
Burning.
And again. Kill.
He hardly put up a fight!
Vile creature.
Burn that.
And again.
Oh, God, we will. Nope.
What a bad idea.
And again.
Get out.
Yes.
Who's next?
Boom. Did we get that? Got probably close enough.
Whoa. Keep going. We must reach the tower before more reinforcements arrive.
Hold it.
What is he? Oh, is she getting?
If Nodon is here, then the perished land is here too, and no one wants to confront him again.
Oh, what have we got here? The long-lost son returns. I am glad that I met you here. I was afraid the Alf wouldn't leave anything for me.
Bishopper, you return to the stronghold of your people, the stronghold of the Thirdlings.
Ah, you really are clever. Gundrabor and Belendolin took a lot longer to realise who I am, but then
right.
it was already
probably
too
left everybody
late
in.
for them.
I'll cut you into pieces, thirdling.
Come on! And I still couldn't save. So, hey, really long stream for today, and probably the last of the streams of the for this. So, yay! Those are barely holding on, and I need to change his up any. Battle frenzy is fine. The chain lightning is stupid. Mighty storm gust extending conically, like a cone. From Endokai pushes back any creature's simultaneous chance of knocking them down a ton of damage. Okay. I like the wind stuff from her, so that's actually pretty cool. Annoying. That's great. That's great. That's great. Start the fight.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Do this. Do this. Do this.
Now you've got me interested.
Heal on up.
Kill.
Get this. What in the world?
What is
it? Hey, don't get
Yes.
Get it, man. That.
No chance.
Can you just do that? Nope. Ooh!
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Let's get rid of him.
What now?
One wheel that's an unloaded piggy.
What a waste of time.
That and frenzy. You here. Kill Beastly Pool. Boom. Boom. Do the leader's rule again.
What is it?
Yep. Actually push them off accidentally.
Huh? I'm not that quick.
That.
Huh?
Oops. And boom. How am I going to
It's
kill
over,
kill him?
Bissapur. If
Come
you submit,
on.
Gandagar will.
I don't care about Gandagar! I just needed someone on the throne I could steer as I wish. War against the elves was the goal.
The kingdoms were to wear themselves out against the elves. Then the children of Lorenburg would have had it easy. It was you who murdered Gandagar's father and brother, wasn't it?
I would never do anything like that to another dwarf! Ah!
He does have a little...
Fool! You have no idea who you really are.
Oh, I didn't even kill him. I just let him die. Okay. That's weird. More provisions. Which I don't even use. Should have gone with the other one and given it to, I don't know, Jeroen or something like that. But the Jeroen has a cooldown too, so I don't know, someone without cooldowns. Like Buendia. Knock everything down, just die. Because he does have an automatic refill thing, so that's thing. Now this is really getting long. I think I've been streaming for 2 hours now, approximately. Never intended for it to be such a long stream.
This is an historic moment. Faced with the ultimate evil, the races of Girdlegard join forces. I must fight this down.
In the middle of the battle.
We must take Namora up there, clear the way for her, and then end it, Namora.
Cool. So, got restocked and everything. Do I want to take the... Nah, I don't think I need that on this fight. So this really makes... Oops. Doesn't really make sense. Well, might be make more sense. She already actually heals. Give it to her anyway. Switch those two around. Let's fight more on the balcony. Oh, what in the world are you doing over here?
Woo! Vile creature!
There. Do everything up. Oops. That was unintentional. Go up. Go wild about that. Rune. Do Death March. That way. And then clear us the path. There. Probably a way around here somewhere. Like that. Path.
I can't do that. Kill.
Heal everybody up. Come on.
And again.
Boom! Love time to time hit stuff. That activated. And then just there again. Battle frenzy. Come on, no.
He hardly put up a fight.
Clear out here. Doing with it. Yeah, okay, right. Boom. Out of my way.
What a waste of time. Good night.
Okay.
He hardly put up a fight. Vile creature.
Clear the path, please. Thank you.
Kill.
There we go.
And again.
Come on. Let's keep going. Yeah. It is on it.
Oh, of course.
Only that long. Come on. Let's get through this little part and yeah, that's it. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Marching time.
What a waste of time.
Kill.
Yeah, I am on the right path, so...
Vile creature.
That's a bad
Go through here.
That's a bad idea.
Don't directly see Nomura.
Swift and quiet.
Kill.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Vile creature.
What is it?
Pull up.
He hardly put up a fight.
Okay, great.
What is it?
Good night.
And again. Kill.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Away we go.
What a waste of time.
Vile creature. Kill. He hardly put up a fight.
Not a bad idea.
Vile creature.
If I have to.
Away we go.
Well, made it.
Not a bad idea.
Did we make it? Yes, we make it.
Master, they have destroyed the siege tower and Kai.
There's nothing you can do to harm her. I will take care of her myself.
Master, watch out!
Oh man. Why? Why can nothing be so easy? Wait, what? I think I'll just take this. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Actually, that.
Please wait a moment.
Fought well and yet lost.
Just die.
Kill.
Okay.
I was expecting more of a battle.
There we go. His axe.
Do you want this axe, brother?
Why do you call me brother?
I am not your brother, traitor.
We are both the same, Tungdil. We are both children of Lorimber, thirdlings.
I am not like you. You opened the gates of Ogre's death. You have murdered dwarves. I am not a thirdling. I am a fourthling.
Not like me, oh! It is our destiny to avenge ourselves on the others, Tungdil. And in Nod On, we have finally found someone who can eliminate the other kingdoms for us.
You have put Girdlegard in the hands of evil just to...
No, not just, but precisely for that reason. To finally fulfill our destiny, as our kingdom has tried to do for thousands of cycles.
Enough! You are completely blinded.
Kill Beasley, boy. What?
I can't do that yet.
Come on.
Please wait
ow,
a moment.
Ow, 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 ow.
I can't do that yet.
Why not?
Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet.
What? I'm so confused.
A victory for technology!
Wait a moment. Vile creature. I can't do that yet.
Girdlegard is out.
What a waste of time.
That was good training.
Welcome to the future!
Kill. Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet.
In the world? Not like I can do anything.
Please wait a moment. And again.
What?
I need help over here, quickly. They're hitting me pretty hard.
Can we get like any kind of help over here?
How
Still
many
can't
is
do
that now?
Okay. Yay! I made it actually.
There is no greater goal for either of us than destroying the other kingdoms. When they are gone, all of the ranges belong to us.
Don't talk as if it relates to me. I set off to stop Nod On and to save the Dwarven kingdoms in Girdlegard. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I can't be a thirdling.
Yes, you are one of us. I saw it immediately in the throne room of the Secondlings. How did you learn to fight so well in such a short time if you hadn't inherited it? Listen deep inside yourself and you will recognize the truth.
Decapitated. Thank you for not showing down. I appreciate it.
Bye, Brachus.
If you kill me, you will destroy Girdlegard. You can't stop the danger from the west. Only I can do that. That's why I am uniting Girdlegard.
You haven't united Girdlegard under you. It has united against you. Your terror ends here and now. Yes?
I was expecting more of a battle.
Woo! Hey, what was that?
Your demise was inevitable.
The downfall of Girdlegard will weigh upon your shoulders. You must let me live.
Oh, that was cute.
We will protect Girdlegard ourselves, just like we always have.
could have just talked to us. We would have probably listened. But like this, come on, man. Split him. You gonna show the yes?
No!
Come on. No.
Rush!
I did it. I killed the spirit. Or that, whatever that thingy was. White screen. We all dead. Oh, went to heaven. It's a weird thing. Yeah, cool. So, did I finally do it? Now we are gonna have an end scene. Woo! But if there is a little bit more, I will do it in a shorter stream the next time. This is way too long. I did not intend. I knew it went pretty quickly after the forging of the Keenfire, because that's the main book, and then the end is still only like a fifth of the book.
This is a day of hope and optimism.
Quicker than I thought.
Nodon is destroyed, and thus the power of the perished land is broken. We only managed to achieve this because the humans, the elves, and dwarven kingdoms forgot their hatred and stood strong together. Can there ever be a better sign for us to bury our feuds with each other? We have protected Girdlegard. Now, the hatred must be washed completely from our hearts. From this day on, we will write the chronicles of peace, compassion, and friendship.
Is that the Star Wars sound theme?
And here stands the dwarf who we all have to thank most of all. Tungdil Goldhand.
Or not. Ha.
You can be proud of yourself.
Proud? That I am a thirdling?
You've saved all of us. It doesn't matter who you are. The only thing that counts is what you've done. Do you think there might have been a glimmer of truth in Nodon's words?
The danger from the west? With you by my side, I won't shy away from any danger, Balandis.
Aww. Oh, not kissing. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you didn't get that much of the danger from the west. But it's still the end, right?
The old rhymes, they're on my mind.
So it wasn't the theme song of Star Wars, but it was very close to one of the string parts of Star Wars. I don't know which part it was again, but it had these. I mean, it's not a lot, so you can't really call it a theme.
We shall unfade.
But anyway, that's that. And now we really need to leave. I have still things to do. Planning ahead is really awesome. So it's nice. Of course, German production. I have to have some metal at the end of German production, right? No, just kidding. That's a bit too stereotypical. But I would love to just show you guys this stuff. I might just leave it running while I prepare, and I'll just say bye right here and let all these orcs and golems and stuff like that run over the screen. Thank you guys for watching. Have fun with the end credits, because it is awesome. Gaming credits is where it's supposed to be due. So I'll leave it right here. Don't forget to subscribe, watch the latest video, or go back and watch the whole series if you didn't know you're confused about what this is. it would be weird if you just start here because it would have a number 7 on it. I also go back on videos if I see from YouTubers and start at 1 and watch all of them through. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a beautiful day, and I'm already sorry for the sound that the thing is gonna make in a moment. Sorry!
We're made of stone by our Father's hand, gave life to us and more. Then from father to son, he made us dwarves, the guardians of the land. Still we carry on, stand side by side. We will defeat the fiercest enemy. We are the chosen. We are the children. We are forged in fire and made of stone. We are the guardians of the realm from the beginning till the end. We will praise the divine. He will last till eternity. We are the chosen. We are the children. We are forged in fire and made of stone. We are the guardians of the realm from the beginning till the end. We will praise the divine. The old smith will be thine. We are the chosen. We're the children, we are born to be the guardians of the land. We're the children, we are born to be the